Hello boys, I'm Mr.L. Another video of Jayber build, an update for you guys on what did I actually achieve till now. And I do got something good for you guys, so take on the video, and I think you guys gonna enjoy this. Okay, so as you guys can see, right now I'm using medical torrent, not using assault torrents. And why is that? This is not a survival build or a tank build. This is still DPS build, but why I'm using the medical and not two assault arms? I'll explain you guys did right now. Okay, so I'm using this because right now with this build you can hit 31 ability, 32, 32k,
Reactivation sequence.
275. I saw 281 there, but all alone it's okay damage, right? But as you guys can see, I'm using the Peacemaker. Actually, but the Peacemaker is not the optimal condition. That will be my Thundergate, right? So with this build, you guys can hit the same amount of damage, yes, with two Assault Torrents, and you guys can do this with the Medical Torrent, right? And what that means is, the Medical Torrent is going to be able to taunt bosses and some mobs and take some aggro out of you. At the same time, your Assault Torrent is going to have the same amount of DPS that both Assault Torrents can have. And I'll show you guys that right now.
Assault turret activated.
See the difference? 41. Now I'll place this. See.
Turret summoned.
49. 50. 50k. Now, this is pretty cool.
This is where the fun begins.
Look on the damage of the portability. 4,038, I think I saw over there. But on the high, let's say, damage output, of course you're gonna have a little bit better with two assault torrents, alright? Because you have two assault, they are hitting a little bit more mobs than just one, right? But with this build, you're gonna have a little bit of survivability at the same time, have the same amount of damage. As we'll see that, if I come here, this is the actual build. I'm using the Torrent Engineer right now. Let's change this to two Assault Torrent. Now look.
Operating assault turret.
The same damage.
I'll tear you apart.
Now let's simplify. Same amount. 51, 51, 50, 51. Let's.
I'll finish you off with this.
371, but that's just one. Let me get some MP.
Summoning turret.
Then use the last one. 452. Guys, slow over there. And I was using the turnip gauge, okay? Now, let's take this, come back with 52, 51, 52. You're doing better.
Activating trap.
Portability 452, but I got a trick, right guys? Let's get some AP back. So, drop turret,
Come at me.
drop
Cover here.
this, drop the third, and the fourth. And it didn't move. Let's drop it again.
Take this. Reactivation sequence.
It's okay. Normally when the fourth
Bring
ability
it.
does a crit, like the turret did, it goes to 460 to
Gather here.
467. So it's not all the time. Okay, it's still high level of DPS. And you guys still have the medical torrent, and you can taunt the enemies and keep survival. Now, how do you use this build? Okay, so as you guys can see, this build base build goes towards multi-talent mode, and what this gives you is pretty much when you're using a dimension active skill, cooldown lasts 20%, 20.5, but it's 20 for 5 seconds. What that means is when you use one of the dimensional skills, they're gonna be the torrents, right? You're gonna benefit from the first active buff. That's gonna be the cooldown. When you're using your third ability, that's gonna be single, you're gonna benefit from the last buff. When you're using a single active skill, all attribute damage plus 30% for 5 seconds. Only one of the effect is applied. So what that means is place 1,
Come at me.
place 2,
Recover here.
you wait, and you
Fencing turret.
ah too soon. So you place 1, place 2, wait. Now you use the third,
I'll
and
finish
you
you
go
off
for the
with
fourth.
this.
See? I think you guys saw the damage. I don't need to show anymore. So that's pretty much it. That's what you do if you go for the fourth skill, right? Now you just clear mobs. You want to place the torrent, you place the torrent. Place the medical torrent.
Medical turret activated.
The fourth skill, you take the torrent, the medical, and you wait for the cooldown, and you place it again. Oh, I think I missed that. Okay. 1, 2,
Recover here.
third. That was a crit. Hey, alright, let's see what this. So you place the assault torrent. You wait for the purple to go down. You use the third, then you place the medical turret. I think it's like that. But of course you need to wait for the cooldown. Yeah, like that. Place this one. 3. Now you place this one.
Battle systems enhanced. Gather here.
It's something around that. Of course over here you keep losing your MP, but on a combat can keep
Reactivation
your
sequence.
MP up, you know, so as long as you keep using your port skill, you can always place
Bring it.
the assault torrent and the medical torrent amplified all the time, you know, and you just wait. You don't need to keep using your fort. You go for the free and gives you enough time to the fort to go up and use the fort again. It will kill everything, and you can place the torrents again amplified. This keeps on and on. I never lose the amplification on the torrents on the quests or on the dungeon or against the boss. They always kept amplified. But that's pretty much it, guys. As you guys saw, it's the same amount of DPS. You're not gonna lose DPS. So if you want to go for the medical torrents, take a little bit out of the aggro of the mobs, the boss, anything out of you. You can always use the medical, and you keep benefit from the Jayber buff, you know, the torrent sync, and you're doing the same amount of damage. How you do that is you keep your value on non-attribute skills at 65%. It will take you the skill critical hit damage, but your dimension skills will not take that. So you can still create with the dimension skills, you can still create and do the same amount of damage with one torrent instead of the two, and give you a broad gameplay. So you want to go with two attack torrents, you can go. You want to go with the one medical torrent and one assault torrent, you can go, and you will do the same amount of damage. This is what I was trying to achieve. Now, this is the mods I'm using. I don't, like I say in all my videos, I do not like to use this. I think it's a waste of slot. You can always use the kick, because with the kick, let's say you're running, you grab, and you keep your movement keeps going. See the travel speed instead of just the dumb thing over here. This this is just dumb. Takes way more the cooldown. Yeah. You can aim up and use your grappling hook, and it's all right. And you're always fighting with walls so close to you, so that's a waste of time. So taking that out of the way, so I'm gonna level up this. Don't worry. So I'm using kick, multi talent, battle of stamina, nimble fingers, iron defense, and ping conversion and attributes application, single master, increase HP, skill expansion, focus on dimension, right? And all of that comes around this. I'm using this. I got some really good rolls over here, so uh, my defense is pretty high, HP is pretty high, my MP is a little bit on the low side, but who cares? Yeah. Once I managed to actually get my hand cannon mounted on my reactor and level up Peacemaker, I will do more damage because of the Peacemaker surging piece. That's what actually gives you Peacemaker. Oh yeah, so when using Dimension Fusion skills, grants a unique ability single reload for peace. When single reload for peace is maxed out, shooting while aiming rapid fires all loaded rounds. So as long as you have this on a high damage DPS, Peacemaker will help you do a lot of damage. If you don't want to go with Peacemaker, you can always go with Secret Garden. Buff your dimension skills recover, or the blue beetle. This is pretty much what gives you, but they only gives you for the singular skills. The third skill and the fourth skill. That's it. But I'll show you guys how this goes against, let's say, the Varro. So you guys can see. and it's really good. Took me some time to actually pull this up. A lot of time on this place, taking mod, dropping mod, taking mod, dropping mod, till I actually figured out the math works with it. So let's go hard. Devour. I still have keys. Yeah, still have 6 keys left. Normally, what I do is I drop the assault torrent, I drop the medical, I use the third. After I use the third, I let the mobs die. When another group of mobs comes, I use the fourth. They die. Another group of mobs comes. I drop the first skill. The second skill will be the assault torrent, medical torrent. Then I go for the third again. My fourth ability is already up. I can use. You see the rotation, right? It's easy. Um,
Reactivation sequence. Assault turret activated. Turret summoned. I'll finish you up. Come at me. Cover here. It's caught up guard. My shield is down. Shield's offline. Operating assault turret. Enhanced. This is the ace in my hand. Turret summoned.
no more ammo. Amazing. Yeah, he survived because I didn't have more ammo. Ah, man, amazing.
Bring it. My shield is down. I'm gonna load.
Where's the other one?
Enhancing turret. Loading now. Shields offline. Damn it. Turret engaged. Damn it.
As you guys can see, didn't took nothing of my life, and we killed them pretty easy. Now, of course, this is always gonna be better, guys, as long as you guys have a high damage weapon. It's gonna be way better. Oh, nice. Now, let me change so I can show you guys both of them in action, and you guys can keep the rest and just play around this. Of course, don't forget, if you use 2 assault torrents and you wanna benefit from the last buff that multi-talent is gonna give you, you're always gonna have to pull your multi-purpose gun, the dumb version. but I will show you guys how it goes. I prefer to use the multi-talent with one assault torrent and one medical torrent. With two assault torrents, I have another mode for that, but that is what it is. You guys can keep the multi-talent as long as you guys use the dumb version of the the third skill, please.
This is the ace in my hand.
So what you do? No, you don't need to actually aim on the torrents for the purpose of
Assault turret
the buff.
activated.
You can just
Enhancing
pull
turret.
this.
Summoning turret. Damn. I'll finish you off with this. Summoning assault turret. Operating assault turret. Shield destroyed. Assault turret activated.
You guys can see, you can pick one or the other one. This one you're gonna have a easy life, doing a little bit of damage, but losing a little bit more MP, and the other one can pretty much do the same thing. Now, if you wanna do a little bit better job on this version of the build, you can take this out. Second, you can take that one out and mode this one. You can pop this one. See? And you don't lose nothing because this has both of them. So, one, multi-talent, the one, the decimator. When defeating an enemy inflicted with debuff, skill power modifier +5 per defense to defeated enemy for 10 seconds up to 10 stacks. So it pretty much give you a little bit more damage on your. That's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like always, leave a like if you want. If you don't want, it's a free world. Subscribe and take care of yourself and take care of the ones you love. Right? Till the next one.